All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right? And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith until the very end, right? Until the time of Jacob's trouble, which are, again, the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. I want to do this quick video. Recently, actually, this week, I was going into something because last week, the brother Amawan, and the elder, it was talking about how, English, right? It wasn't originally Britain, right? And, I went into it, just to further research, why not? And, German, right? English is actually from German, right? It's not from, Britain or England. They put too much credit, on Britain. First off, Britain, half of them, they would have, first off, they don't even, fight their own battles like that. That's number one. Half of the time they need other nations, and other countries to help them fend off for their battles. Number two, you know what, Lizzie, does, right, before she passed, she takes all the tax money, right? They take all the tax money and she uses it for personal benefits. And not only that, but she was hella racist. She hated the hell out of Israel, right? As far as us, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If anything, Queen Elizabeth I was somewhat more helpful towards Israel than the second. So too much credit being given to Britain, right? They're pretty much frauds. But, English did not come from England or Britain, right? That's number one, right? It came from German. English, I went into research, right? So it says right here that English is a West Germanic language, right? So English is a West Germanic language. That's why you go to, the brother GMS Lions 15, Amawan, he made a good point, right? You go to definitions and say Germanic. So it's a West Germanic language, that originated from Germany. And the Anglo-Saxons, right, they're the ones who brought, that language from Germany to Britain. And they say this was around like the 4th and 5th century, right? During the time of AD. So there's further proof that, the Germans, it was, they were the creators of English, right? But even before that, you had us speaking English, right? You had us, Israel on a basic, like on an average level in them slave ships, we were speaking like 4, 5, 6 different languages, more than 3 different languages. Why? Because we was good at, speaking these languages. And these other languages were also made by us. So this is like I said, it's a quick video. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. All right, so that wine is what? The philosophies. And that he is a proud man. This man has complete pride. Right, that's number one. He has complete pride. And this goes into, both, Massa E and Jake, Israel. Neither keepeth at home. He goes everywhere around this world, conquering places. Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. Right? He cannot be satisfied with anything that he conquers. Right? I was just talking about this earlier. The Spanish, What you see today is the Spaniards, Ishakar, they were not the real Spanish. Why? Because they was part of us, Israel. But, the real Spanish were them, the rulers of darkness. And what were they doing? Going around conquering different lands, setting people up to slavery, right? You saw what happened with the Spanish and the Incas. What Spanish did, in Ghana, right? What Spanish did, to the Cubans. All they've been doing is hell and there's death. Forcing Christianity, they're doing the same thing as Christopher Columbus. Raped, robbed, and murdered in the name of Christianity. The same goes for the Spanish. So again, they conquered, Ishakar, and now they claim themselves to be Spanish. And that goes into this next point right here. It says, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right? So again, this is mostly talking about the rulers of darkness, but also Israel too. Why? Because we heap unto us all people. Right? We try to be friend with all these other nations. We got conquered, so we call ourselves unto all these other nations. And the same goes to the languages. Right? We'll call ourselves American when we're, Israelites. The same goes for the languages. We made most of these languages, but we also adopted to the languages that they had. We was heaping unto them, right, unto ourselves all other nations. And the same goes for English. Right? We took on, customs. And that's why today, you see it's rare for us to speak any other languages because, we adopted the custom of just straight up English. Right? Or if not that, the Spanish. When those two are easily not our languages. We just adopted unto them. So, like I said, this was a quick video. I just decided, to research on it, while I was in, because I had a world history class too, right? They go into, the Spanish, right? I decided, to research this because, this is important information. It was kind of shocking at first though, because, to hear that English came from Germany, it's something that would kind of be unheard of, right? But, as proven, that was in the 4th and 5th century. So, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and Shalom.